Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and quick review of the ZHPUAT Multifunction Smart Alarm Clock. This also includes a messaging board function, so it has this clear, transparent acrylic plastic board that you use this pen to write on, and it glows if you have the light turned on. It also has smart USB chargers in the back, which allows you to power your phone. Android or iOS can be charged in roughly 2 to 3 hours, depending on your device. I like this one a bit more than the other ZHPUAT alarm clock I reviewed, the simple extra large screen version, because this one has a few more practical features built in. It's also kind of cool, but more importantly, it has an AC plug on the back, so you can plug it into the wall directly, or you can remove it and insert batteries when you're on the go. So it has that dual functionality, which is a step in the right direction. It's a bit more expensive at $18, but it has free shipping, so there's a few more features on here as well. Again, it is a smart charger. It's not going to overcharge your device. It shows at the time, date information. It does not have the exact year information on there, but I'll show you that in a moment. And otherwise, it still is fairly portable and easy to carry around. The screen here is also a bit smaller and more generic. So I'm going to just use batteries for this quick demo. It has an alarm that I'm going to show you when the battery is inserted. This is how loud this thing gets, which is reasonably loud, but not as loud as the other alarm clock from the company. So again, that's about how loud it gets. To turn off the alarm, you kind of have to push this thing down because as you can see, the snooze keys are actually integrated into the soft touch rubber pads. Kind of interesting. So you push the entire thing down on a surface to stop it. This particular alarm also has voice prompted commands. There is a voice that actually reads to you what time it is, and there's a thermometer as well that tells you the temperature in degrees C or degrees F. This can be turned on or off, but again, that voice command part is kind of a nifty feature, I suppose, interesting at least. Two USB sockets are nicely spaced apart. This is on and off for the voice commands and settings. And again, if you want to change the time and date info, you navigate using the back controls. There is a user manual that is included that is fairly well documented. Pressing on snooze also turns the screen on once. So if I tap on this, you can see it has a blue backlight, fairly visible. It shows off the date as well as like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Here's the temperature, the time, the year information. Doesn't display the full year, it shortens and condenses this information. And if you have an alarm, it might display up here as well for a smaller screen. So taking a look at the message board aspect next, here is the pen that you must use. I think it's a special type of ink, probably like lemon juice or something like that. Probably UV light. And here is the board. Let us peel off the plastic first. There we go. That is a satisfying removing sound. And here we have the actual part that inserts in. There we go. And you can see how like the sides glow up to show off the color.
12:02 a.m. 24.8 degrees Celsius.
There you go. That's the voice. I think the voice is a little bit high-pitched. It almost sounds slightly robotic or perhaps annoying, so turning that off over time might be a better choice, but at least that is a feature on here. So I'm going to create a quick message, I suppose. Let's write OS Reviews. So surprisingly, it looks like the ink is a blue, so it might be just a generic marker then, or perhaps a erasable marker, dry erase marker, instead of something that is specific. But let's turn out the light, and indeed, it glows. It creates a pretty interesting effect, so you can remember what to do in a day. Okay, let's turn off the lights and check out the effect to see if that creates a more interesting look. So definitely is something that I would say glows well, and in darker environments it becomes much more apparent. Perhaps playing around with other colored ink would also create an interesting look. When you're done, you can just erase it using the end cap, which includes a dry erase marker, and it seems to do a pretty good job as well. You can also clean this off with water.
12:04 a.m. 25 degrees Celsius.
Once you're fully done, it remains, there's a bit of residue that's remaining, so for a better clean, probably would use some water or a larger eraser or a piece of paper. But nonetheless, it indeed works. Anyways, this has been a quick video first look at the ZHPUAT alarm clock with a built-in message memo board. It has a pretty futuristic, interesting look to it, some extra features here and there. The main emphasis here is the fact that it has 2 USB outputs for charging your device. Again, charging rates are acceptable. An Android device will fully charge in around roughly 2 hours. Uses a 5-volt 1-amp output, so not 5-volt 2-amp, so it might struggle a bit more with larger devices like tablets and computers. Anyways, this has been our quick video first look / review. You can check out more details in our full article. This has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.